and how much we're together, and we keep telling him, you never know, but you're going to have to earn it, and he's earned his chance to be out there. But early in the year, as you guys know, he missed a lot of the preseason, but it just, the last couple, well, it's going on, what, 2.5 weeks now, maybe 3, where you could just feel it was starting to click a little bit for him. He still needs to be a little bit sharper on some of the things that we need from him on the offensive end, but what he does around the rim, he does have good feel. He's got great hands. He's long, and he can block shots. Again, we watch him do it in practice, and the guys were telling him tonight, just go get it, and he did that a few times.
Ryan and Ben.
You hinted at it there a minute ago, but just how much better was the transition defense tonight compared to the game back in Lexington?
Well, we had no chance, and again, we know they played great up there, and they got out early and ran really hard. That was a major emphasis. We knew we were going to have to do a better job in matching up, really, and not so much. We obviously did much more switching tonight with our defense, but offensively, we gave ourselves a chance by not turning the ball over as much as we did up there, but again, there was a lot of good things that happened, but overall, first half our defense was what we needed it to be.
Rick, just how much better was Kennedy tonight compared to that last game against Kentucky?
It's not even close, and certainly, Ty Washington's a terrific player. He is, and he rolled his ankle a couple of weeks ago, and then I think he rolled it again last game, and you could tell visibly he was trying to gut it up out there and do it, but I think he might have tweaked it again tonight, but we've been through it a lot. Every team goes through those type situations, but overall, defensively, I thought we were so much better getting off their screens. They're a really good, sound, fundamental team in terms of screening and what they do, and we did just so much better job not giving up separation on some of their actions.
Back here, Coach. The building was electric from the beginning, but it seemed like after that Calipari Tech, it seemed like the building lit up. It seemed like your players fired up, and then a few minutes later, Kennedy had that 8-0 run, and it stormed from there. Did you feel like that was a moment where it was like, okay, that kind of woke everything up?
Well, I don't know is the technical foul did it. I don't know of any of that. I think our fans were ready from the get-go. I was, before I ever came out tonight, the coach was on, boy, it's electric out there. And you expect it to be. It's one of the great rivalries in college basketball. You expect it. We expect it when we go up there. I know they expect it coming in here. But even when you're up, we talked about it at halftime. The last time we won in Rupp Arena, we were down 16 with not much to play, and we were able to come back. And we have so much respect for them that, hey, you've got to keep playing. And because we knew they would make a run at some point in time, and they did, and then we answered it. And but again, this building, I'm partial, but I think it's the best. Everybody talks about the blue bloods. The orange bloods are right there. And our fans, and it's been, tonight it was special, but there's been a lot of games this year where our fans have just been spectacular, and our players feed off of it. There's no question about that. Absolutely, they love it. They appreciate the support that we get here.
Rick, this is a couple games in a row now where Fulke's looked a lot more like Fulke. Did you see that coming when it did the past week or so?
Well, again, back when Olivier went down and we were talking about how we were going to go, our first move was to put him back there, and he actually said, I don't want to start. He said, I think I will be better for the team if I can stay in this role. I feel more comfortable. And he said, I'll do it if you want me to, but I prefer to stay coming off the bench. And we respect our players. We respected his opinion on it. But I do think that, one time tonight, he asked to come out, and I said, man, you got to play. And he sucked it up and stayed out there.
Coach, they cut it to 51-43, single digits, pretty quick in the first half, just under 14 minutes, and your guys respond with a 12-2 run. What's it say about punching back?
Again, we knew, again, as much as a coach, you don't want to say, hey, they're going to make a run. The game, that's what the game is. They're going to, they're too well coached and too many good players that they're not going to come out and make a push at it. But we didn't run very good offense during that time either. I mean, we were dribbling way too much. Guys, just tough shots at that point in time. And when we're playing our best basketball on the offensive end is when we're really getting the ball going from side to side and playing with speed. And we weren't doing that. We just didn't come out and do that the second half the way we needed to. And we'll learn from that too.
Rick, back here. What was the explanation you got about the double technicals, and what were you saying to your guys about that situation?
Well, they called it a technical foul on Zakai, but it was he got into it with a trainer, who I think said something there, and I actually said to Doug, I said, that's not a really good rule. You know, our player gets a technical foul. What do you do for the trainer? And he said, well, no, that's something the rules committee needs to talk about. They really do. I mean, I told him, I said, that's the way it's going to be. I'm going to get my trainer involved in every game and try to get technical fouls on the other team if I can, you know. But they did what they went and looked at it, and they did what they had to do. But you know, that it happens. But that was the explanation.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.
Zakai, just how different was tonight for you personally I'm sorry, Kennedy. My bad. I'm glad Mike looked at me like that. I would not have caught it. Just how different was tonight for you compared to that game back in Lexington?
This game was personal, honestly, because we came out to Lexington, we didn't play our best, and I felt like Kentucky thought that's the team we were, but we knew we were more capable of being a better team that we was when we played down there. And I feel like that took us for granted, honestly. And you know, we came out and we didn't let up. Honestly, that's what I was saying the whole time. Even Coach Barnes saying the whole time, don't let up, keep going. They're gonna give up. That's what I was saying. And you know, we just kept pushing. They made their runs. They didn't give up, but they made their runs. But you know, we had to finish out strong.
Grant and Ryan.
How much did whatever happened there in front of the Kentucky bench in the corner there, how much did that spark y'all?
I don't even know what happened. I just know Zakai had said the strength and condition coach had shoved him. I'm like, why is he shoving you when you're trying to help Forky? So, I mean, things like that, you know, it gives us, pumps us up, just like LSU, what happened over there at home here. It pumps us up, I feel like. So they gave us great energy and let us know that they're not going to punk us. So after that, I feel like that's when I spurt, and that's when our run started going.
What was it like seeing Jonas do what he did tonight? And Coach Barnes said that over the last few weeks he's really improved in practice. Is there a moment in practice that kind of stands out as something clicking for him?
Yeah, I feel like Jonas did great today. You know, guarding Shiway, and I feel like he defended him really well. I think it felt like he had a lot of blocks. He only had 3, but he defended him very well, was on the board a lot. So that's some minutes that we need from him, you know, filling in from Olivier. And so Brandon did good as well, but Jonas gave us great minutes today.
Westman Rob.
Kennedy, with what y'all were able to get out of Jonas tonight, you know, is that something that, it's one thing to do that in practice, but to go out there in a game and kind of impact it like that, it's a lot different than in practice. Did you think he could go out there and do something like this?
Yeah. I believe in Jonas. I believe everybody on the team, anybody, even just anybody on the bench on our team. I feel like if they come out, I know they're going to better step up. We believe in them. The coach believed in him. And we knew that, you know, it was a big game. We knew he was going to have to step up. And, you know, we had no doubt in Jonas that he wasn't going to do what he did today. So for what he did today, like we said, we just got to keep on, continue to keep pushing, getting better every single day, watching film, and improving every single day in practice.
Kennedy, you talked about, you knew they were going to make their runs. They made one coming out of the second half.
Yeah.
Cut a big lead down to 8 points, and you guys responded. What does that say about your mentality, and what were you guys telling each other during that junction?
At halftime, we always say that we got, come out second half. The first 4 minutes is always important, but we still haven't, gotten yet to come out in the second half and finish. Start the first 4 minutes off strong. So, but we didn't let that get to us. We knew that the next 4 minutes after that, they beat us that first 4 minutes, so we had to come out strong and win that next 4 minutes. So, we had to figure out things that we weren't doing right and moving without the ball and stopping on the defensive end. We know we better get our shots, but we got to stop on the defensive end. So that's one thing we talked about after the first 4 minutes of the second half.
Mike, then Karthik.
Yeah, Kennedy, it seems like a lot of times in the past few games it's as in control of games as you've been. Is that the case? And if so, why is that?
Say that one more time.
It seems like the recent stretch here is maybe as in control as you've been throughout this season, just back-to-back-to-back games. Is that the case? And if so, why is it?
Just for me, I'm just trying to, control the game as a point guard. It's Coach Barnes. Just if we need to slow it down, slow it down. I tell Zakai to slow it down, put my hand up, tell him to slow it down. When he's in, me and him, we can run the point guard. Doesn't matter which one. It's certain times, we need to push the ball, and certain times we don't. We need to get a good shot. And but certain times we don't score the ball like 4 possessions in a row or 3. I just tell Zakai, Coach Barnes, to slow it down, run the offense, and get a good shot going. So that's me, me not scoring. It has nothing to do with me controlling the game. It has to do with, finding the right people, getting to our sets, getting to our offense where we're not getting what we want. So that's what I was doing in the second half.
Kennedy, you guys have won 8 in a row in SEC play now, and you just beat a top 5 team. What statement, if any, do you feel like this team's making right now?
We're showing everybody who we truly are, and what the type of team that we can be, and that coming to this game, people knew that we lost to Kentucky probably by 30 last time we played them. We wanted to make a statement, letting them know that, letting Kentucky know we're not that team. We're not that same team that we're coming to their place. We're a different team, and we showed them who we really are, and we showed the whole world what the type of team we could be.
Ryan and Reese.
Defensively, did y'all as a team feel like y'all had something to prove after that first game?
Oh, for sure. They got way too easy shots. Especially my defense wasn't great that game, so I knew how to come in. And so did everybody else. The guards probably had, I think they combined for 48 points in the Lexington game between Tata, Wheeler, and Grady. So we gave them too many great shots and open shots. So we had to come in knowing that we had to defend them because all 3 of them are great scorers. And, we had to stop them on the defensive end today, and that's what we did.
Kennedy, I don't know, were you one of the players that was in the crowd after the game at all? You weren't? No? Oh, okay. Well, I guess, did you hear any ideas around that, or,
I just looked at them, I was like, there's no way they're in the crowd, so I didn't think that would do that. So, but me and Folky had to get, I didn't want to go up there, honestly. I was like, no, I'm good, but I don't do all that. I was just watching them have fun, enjoying the moment. And, it feels good, that the type of team we are, everybody's, improving. Everybody's just having fun. And that's a team that I know we are and that we're capable of being. And we just got to keep on doing what we're doing and improving and getting better every single day.
Thank you, Kennedy. Thanks, Kennedy.
No problem.
Kennedy, you used the kind, sounds like combined for 49 tonight, so I got him by a point.
Jonas, I do.
All right, who wants to start us off again? Karthik, then Rob.
Hey, Jonas, you were one of the guys that did rush into, the fans after the game. How much fun was that, and how fun is it to celebrate a win like this?
It was great. The fans was great this game. I just wanted to, go out there with them, have fun. That's what they wanted to do. So just went out there, have fun with them for a little bit.
Jonas, last Saturday you played your first 2 minutes of the game at South Carolina, or against South Carolina, and then tonight you played 18 minutes against the number 4 team in the country, and you're one of the big reasons your team won. Can you even talk about just the last 2 weeks and where you are now?
It's just staying ready because you never know what can happen. With O going down, I was just had the next man ready mentality, so I was just ready to step up.
Grant. Take a while.
What's it like to go from watching that game in Lexington and not getting off the bench, I don't think, and to play such a big part in this one?
I mean, it's frustrating because, you know, they beat us by like 30, and then I'm just like, wow, like, I know we're better than what we are when we played them then, so this game was a statement.
Rick Barnes specifically mentioned you and your guarding of Oscar Shibwe. How tough was that, and how did you maintain an even play, essentially?
It was tough. He's a really good player. I mean, I just stood my ground, just did what the coaches told me to do, just play straight up, and that's what I did.
Jonas, when Olivier did go down, what was kind of your expectation at that point? And I know he said that he kind of talked to all you guys. What was his message, especially to you?
Basically just saying do what I do. I just kind of said that last time, but just do what I do. That's really all he said. Like anything I do in practice and that comes in the game, just do that.
Hey, Jonas, what was the post-game locker room celebration like?
We had Tamba. Tamba was dancing around. We all made like a little circle around him, and he was hitting the gritty. So yeah, that was fun to watch.
Just with everything that you had to go through in preseason and kind of not being able to get ready for the start of the season, just how good did tonight feel?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, we're still not done, still not satisfied. The end goal is the SEC championship and the national championship, so we're still trying to go for that.
Jonas, how comfortable are you on the offensive end right now? It looks like, you know, you're still kind of feeling your way out there. Is that just maybe a product of not playing a ton early this season? Are you trying to kind of get your groove there?
I mean, it's a mix with that, and the crowd was crazy. I couldn't hear anything that coaches were calling, so that was my main thing. I can't hear anything. I'm so locked into the game, I just can't really hear much at all.
Wait for a mic.
What did you see from John Fulkerson over the last couple games, and how has that helped you, as you come on?
I mean, he's been playing the way we know he can play. I mean, he's just been more aggressive. After we talked, I forgot after what game it was, but we just know, like, we know what Fulky can do. He's a great player, and he's been doing what he can do.
Finish up with Reese.
I think it was a timeout with 8 minutes left, the under 8 timeout or the under 4 timeout. Every big man jumped up to greet you and congratulate you, essentially. What does it mean when all the big men come up to you and congratulate you?
It feels great. I mean, I know they have my back, and I'm going to have theirs regardless, any situation, if I'm doing good or if I'm doing bad. So it's just a team, a family environment around us.
All right, Jonas, thank you very much.
No problem.